Okay, today we can't give no introduction. Let me tell you, this dish right here, two things in my life humble me so far, and it how to be met in corn rice and having kids. When I tell you this corn rice took me out, it took me out. We're gonna start off by putting our hominy. These are corn hominy, Mexican corn, into our water so they can boil. They have to boil until they get tender, soft, and for you to be able to take the little eye. They call it an eye. I don't know why, but in the center of it, you have like a little stem that you have to take out. So you have to let these completely boil so they are soft enough to take that eye out, as well as for the top layer to come off. Whew, I am still tired. After you let these cool down, you're going to rinse them off, let them cool down, and that's where the hard part begins. Let me tell you, I got big respect for people back in the days when they had to do this by hand, and this is the easy way of doing it. The way they did it, oh baby, I don't think I could have lived back then. I want to be none be dead or something. This part right here is where I felt like giving up because you have to go in and take these out one by one. You hear me? One by one. Lord Jesus, I was tired. I was really, really tired. But this is what it's starting to look like when I was halfway through, and this is what I had left. After another, I want to say probably about 2 hours, this is what I was left with. But you know what I said? Forget the rest of them. Nobody not gonna eat them because I was over it. Now we're gonna go in with some water, just enough to cover your corn, and some sugar to let it come to a boil. I'm adding 1/4 cup of sugar. I don't want it too sweet because I will be adding sweet condensed milk. But then again, everything is to your taste, to your preference, as well as some vanilla. I'm going to go in with and let this boil down. Don't forget, once we add sugar and vanilla, you guys know what comes next. You have to go in with your salt. You're going to add a pinch of salt as well as cinnamon. This is the best I could do. I know I had no more cinnamon from Eldon's. A friend of mine actually brought me some. I'm just too lazy to go pick it up all the way in Port St. Lucie, but I will have my nice cinnamon soon. So McCormick was the next best thing that I had to deal with. And throughout this video, you're going to see where I had to add some powder because McCormick, it wasn't doing it for me, pa. I need Eldon cinnamon, okay? Remember when you add salt, you add sugar, you add sugar, you add salt. Now we're going in with our 3 milk. I'm adding 1 can of each evaporated coconut milk as well as sweetened condensed milk. And we're going to let this come to a boil so everything you guys know can get incorporated. And I see where I had to add my powder cinnamon now. I telling her, I don't care what nobody say. Give me my rattan cinnamon. I want my cinnamon from rattan. I also went in with a little more sugar because it wasn't sweet enough for my liking. My kitchen, my rules, your kitchen, you do. Don't forget to taste your pot throughout your cooking, baking, whatever, taste your pot. Now, I don't know if most people do this. This is what I do. A good friend of mine, Miss Lou, told me to do this, and it works for me. So if you don't do it, you can bypass this step, but you take a little bit of flour, and I'm mixing it with the sauce from the corn rice. You can go ahead and mix that with water if you feel like, and you add it to the pot just to thicken the pot a little bit because there's not really any starch in these corn. There is, but at the same time, there isn't. So you add a little bit of flour just so your sauce to this corn rice can thicken. Let me know in the comment where you're from and what you guys call this particular dessert. I want to call it, we in Rattan call it corn rice. So after a while of letting this come to a boil so it can thicken up, My pot was to my liking. I like the taste. I like everything in it. I let her simmer down a little more, and this is my final product of my corn rice. Oh my God, never again. I'm sorry. When I see people in return charging what they charge for corn rice, go ahead and pay them people, yeah. Because this process right here, this not for the weak. It's not for the weak. And it really not for me. Like I said, let me know down in the comment what you guys call where you're from. Me, I'm from Honduras, Ratan to be exact. We call it corn rice. I'm not gonna lie, it was doggone good. But am I doing this again? I don't think so. So if they charging 200, 500, I gotta pay for it because this is a lot of work. God bless them people back in the days. No, baby. And I go hold this. I proud Anna. Salute Anna. But this humble the rise out of me, you hear me?